Hi friends, good morning. So let us continue problems in class. Yesterday, the problems what we discussed. What is the angle between the hands of a clock at a given particular time? So time is given, and we discussed how to find the angle between the hands of the clock at that particular time. That is, time is given and we found angle. Now today the reverse problem. In the sense, angle will be given. Angle will be given and we have to find the time at that particular angle. See, question will be like this. Between 5 and 6, at what time? See, between 5 and 6, at what time the hands are inclined at an angle of say 90 degrees. So angle is given. Now we have to find the time. At which time the angle between the hands will be 90 degrees between 5 and 6. Now let us see how to solve this problem. See, at 5 o'clock we know the angle between the hands at 5 o'clock, that is 5:30 is 150. So 5:30 is 150. At 5 o'clock the angle between the hands is 5:30. How much angle we want? We want 90 degrees angle. So 60 degrees angle must be reduced from this 150. Actually at 5 o'clock the angle between the hands will be 150, but we want only 90. So 60 degrees angle must be reduced from this 150. So we have to do 150 minus, that is 60 degrees. So 60 degrees angle must be reduced. We know one fundamental. What is that fundamental? For every 1 minute, 5.5 degrees angle will be reduced between the hands. If we speak in reverse, so if 5.5 degrees angle has to be reduced between the hands, 1 minute time must pass. So, see, for every 5.5 degrees, reduction of every 5.5 degrees, 1 minute time has to pass. 1 minute time. So, how much angle must be reduced between the hands? 60 degrees angle must be reduced. So, 5.5 means 11 by 2. For reduction of 11 by 2 degrees angle, 1 minute time must pass. So, now 60 degrees angle must be reduced between the hands. So, for 60 degrees, how much time has to be passed? So, 60 by 11 by 2. 60 by 11 by 2 means 60 into 2 by 11. That is 120 by 11. That is 10 by 11. So 5 hours 10 by 11 minutes. 5 hours 10 by 11 minutes. The angle between the hands will be 90 degrees. So we will have one more time. See friends, look at. See, it is 5 now. Now the angle between the hands is 150 degrees. Roughly at 5, 10 by 11, the angle will be 90 degrees. Again, after crossing our hand, there is chance of forming one more time the angle 90 degrees. See, this minute hand rotates and crosses our hand, and approximately when our hand comes at this point, again there is a chance of possibility of forming angle 90 degrees. So for the second time we have to find like this. 150 degrees, 150 degrees, this 150 degrees plus again 90 degrees, minute hand has to rotate. Minute hand has to rotate this 150 plus again after crossing our hand, it has to run another 90 degrees. So 150 plus 90, 150 plus 90, 240, 240 into 2 by 11, 240 into 2 by 11, that is 480 by 11, 480 by 11. 11 4s 44, 40, 11 3s 33, 7 by 11. So first time 5 hours 10 by 11 minutes, 10 by 11 by minutes, and the second time that is after crossing the our hand, the second time again at 5 43 7 by 11, 43 7 by 11. At this time again the angle between the hands will be 90 degrees. So at two timings, one at 5 10 by 11 and the other at 5 43 7 by 11, at these two timings the angle between the hands will be 90 degrees. So simple thing you have to do, friends, it is like this. Your question is between 5 and 6, when do hands when the hands of a clock are inclined at an angle of 90 degrees? This is your question. At 5 o'clock, what is the angle? 5:30 is 150. So you have to subtract this 90. You have to subtract this 90 and do into 2 by 11. Into 2 by 11. 150 minus 90 is 60. 60 into 2 by 11. You will get one time. Second time, same 5:30 is 150. And second time you have to add. One time you have to subtract and the second time you have to add. 150 plus 90 to body. Same into again 2 by 11. Into 2 by 11, 480 by 11. So 5 hours 43 7 by 11 minutes is your answer. Let us consider one more example. Between 4 and 5, when do hands are inclined? When the hands are at what time? Between 4 and 5, at what time? At what timings the hands are inclined at an angle of say 60 degrees. Now you want 60 degrees. For this, what you have to do? At 4 o'clock, we know the angle between the hands. At 4 o'clock, we know the angle between the hands. So 120. Here again, you put again 120. One time you subtract. One time you add. 120 minus 60 60 into 2 by 11. 120 by 11. 10 by 11 is one answer. 10 by 11 means 4 hours 10 by 11 minutes. 4 hours 4 10 by 11. At this time the hands will be at 60 degrees, and another time 120 plus 60, that is 180. 180 into 2 by 11, that is 360 by 11. 360 by 11 means 11 3s 33, 30, 11 2s 32, 8 by 11. 32, 8 by 11. So 4 hours 32, 8 by 11 minutes. That is 4:32, 8 by 11. 4:32, 8 by 11. So at these two timings, the hands are inclined at an angle of 60 degrees, or the angle between the hands at these two timings, angle between the hands will be exactly 60 degrees. Okay, friends, let us consider one more example, same thing, so that you will get a broader idea. At what time between 6 and 7? At what time between 6 and 7, the hands are coincident. The hands are coincident. Hands are coincident means the angle between the hands is 0 degrees. The angle between the hands is 0 degrees. Coincident means at 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, hands are coincident. At 12 o'clock, hands are coincident. So the same situation, the same position of hands between 6 and 7. Between 6 and 7, at what time? At what time the angle, the hands are coincident. That is, the angle between the hands is 0 degrees. So same process. So at 6 o'clock the angle is 180. Of course the angle is 0. So even if you subtract or add, it doesn't make any difference. So 180 into 2 by 11. 180 minus 0, 180. 180 plus 0, 180. So same 180. 180 into 2 by 11. That is 360 by 11. 360 by 11. That is 32 8 by 11. 11 3s are 33. 30. 11 2s 32 8 by 11. That is 6 hours. 6 hours 32 8 by 11 minutes. 8 by 11 minutes. The hands are coincident. Between 6 and 7, the hands are coincident at 6:32 8 by 11. Okay friends, let us see one more example. Between 7 and 8, at what time the hands will be in a straight line. Hands will be in a straight line means the position of hands at 6 o'clock. The position of hands at 6 o'clock is called straight line position. The position of hands at 6 o'clock is called straight line position. Straight line position means what is the angle between the hands? 180 degrees. So now he is asking between 7 and 8. At what time the hands will come to a straight line position. So straight line position means angle between the hands is 180 degrees. So here let us take 180 degrees and solve the problem as usual. At 7 o'clock, what is the angle between the hands? 7:30 is 210. Here also you put 210. One time you have to subtract and one time you have to add. 210 minus 180, 30 into 2 by 11, 60 by 11, 5 by 11. That is at 7 hours 5 by 11 minutes. 7 hours 5 by 11 minutes. That is 7 5 by 11. At this time, hands will be in a straight line. You can just imagine the position of hands. You can just imagine the position of hands at 7 5. At 7 5, how the hands will be? Like this, right? So the hands will come to a straight line position at 7 5 by 11. Let us consider the other time. We have to add plus. So let us see what happens if we add. See, 0 9 3. 390 into 2 by 11. 780 by 11. 780 by 11 means 7 ones, 7 twos, 11 sevens, 11 70s, 770, 10 by 11. So 770 10 by 11, 7 hours 70 10 by 11 minutes. 70 means it crossed it. 770 means 8 10. 760 is 8. Here we got 770. 770 means 8 10. but we don't want this. 770 means this is equal to 8, 10, 10 by 11. 8, 10, 10 by 11. We don't want this timing because we want between 7 and 8. We want only between 7 and 8. So we need not consider this timing. Let us consider only this timing. So hands will come to a straight line position. Hands will come to a straight line position only once in 1 hour span, in 1 hour gap. Between 7 and 8, hands will come to a straight line position only once. That point also we discuss later. So friends, let us consider one more last example. Let us take one more time. One more angle. Between 8 and 9, between 8 and 9, at what time the angle between the hands is say 70 degrees, So between 8 and 9, 70 degrees angle, angle between the hands must be 70 degrees, and the time must be between 8 and 9. So at 8, same process we continue. At 8 o'clock, what is the angle? 8:30 is 240. 240 here, 240 here. So let us do minus and let us add 70. 240 minus 70, 170. 170 into 2 by 11. 340 by 11. 1130 is 330. 10 by 11. So 8 hours 30, 10 by 11. 8:30, 10 by 11. At 8:30, 10 by 11, the angle between the hands will be 70 degrees. Let us consider the other time. One more time we will get the angle between the hands as 70. 240 plus 70, 310. 310 into 2 by 11. 620. 620 by 11. 11 5s 55. 70. 11 6s 66. 4 by 11. So 8 hours 56 4 by 11. 8 hours 56 4 by 11. At this time also the angle between the hands will be 70 degrees. So that is friends how you have to find the time when the angle is given. Okay friends, have a nice day. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to my channel so that you will get more and more interesting videos. Have a nice day.